You see, sometimes the ships we build, they're just not that great. Or at least they're a poor substitute for trying to save ourselves. Like you can build a whole ship called career success. You put in overtime, you can hustle hard, you get all the awards and big raises. Maybe you get a big house, nice car. But like, what's all that worth when your life falls apart? What's all that worth when like a storm like cancer interrupts your life? Or maybe you build your entire identity around your marriage, your friendships, and your family. And then those things, in spite of your best efforts, fall apart. The divorce happens. The loved one passes away. The addiction spirals out of control, and you get shipwrecked. You get left holding the pieces, wondering who you are, wondering how are you going to keep your head above water. I think shipwrecks are true of all sorts of circumstances in our life. And I think they can even be true of some of the belief systems we create. Like Paul will tell Timothy in 1 Timothy, he says, some shipwreck their faith. I know for me personally, I remember growing up in a context and a worldview where I thought that if I had enough faith, if I prayed enough, read my Bible enough, sang enough worship songs, that I could avoid pain and suffering in my life. I thought my life would be like up and to the right, blessed and highly favored all the time, no valleys, only mountaintop to mountaintop, glory to glory. And then I remember like after I left Bible college, I had this deep, dark night of the soul. I went through a desert season. I walked through pain and loss and suffering, and that worldview I built, that ship, well, it was dashed against the rocks. And while I wouldn't wish that upon anyone, I can say that on the other side, it was probably for my good. Because after the shipwreck, I learned to pray in a different way. I learned to trust in a different way. I learned to love Jesus not with just my strengths, but also my weaknesses. So yes, the ship is not going to make it. But I think the good news is that God is in the people-saving business and not the ship-saving industry. I'll say that again. God is in the people-saving business, not the ship-saving industry. Friends, not all is lost when our ships go under. The same waters that can drown us can be the same waters that baptize us. The same waters that can drown us are the same waters that can baptize us.